Late summer is considered prime time for saving money on travel. Let's bring in travel pro Jeanenne Tornatore for her tips. Hello, Jeanenne. Looks like you are on the road again.
Great to be here.
What are your top travel tips for this time of year?
Well, I think what everyone needs to remember is, look, summer's not over yet. And the great thing about late summer, when a lot of the schools start back up, this is when demand starts to drop, even in some of the most popular destinations. So now's really the time to snag those late summer deals. And there are some destinations that are really ripe for this right now. One of them is looking at some of the hot beach destinations. Hawaii, right now, August, September, some of the warmest months in Hawaii. And the later you get into the season, the better deals you're going to find, the less crowds you're going to find there. I love places like the Royal Hawaiian in Waikiki. Luxury resorts like this, you can really trade up for now this time of year. So that's really important to look at as you head to a place like Hawaii. Second is Florida beaches. This is the time to go to Florida beaches. Historically, September is the cheapest month to fly to Florida. So hitting places like St. Petersburg, which I love because not only do you have the beach activities, you have this vibrant downtown scene. There are great hotels there, places like the Vinoy Renaissance where you have a spa, you have a golf course, everything right there. And you have this really cool Art Deco vibe in a place like St. Petersburg. So great museums, great restaurants. It's all around a great destination. And I love it also because you have airports like Tampa fairly close, so it's easy to fly into for one of those last-minute getaways.
Jeanenne, we are just days away from that long Labor Day weekend. What are your suggestions?
Well, you know, I think a lot of it this time of year is about where you're going. So another tip I always say is when it's hot this time of year, head south to some of these southern destinations where the temperatures are a bit higher. This is where you'll really find prices are fantastic. I love Texas this time of year for their great deals. Places like Dallas. Dallas is one of those cities I say, if you haven't gone in the last 5 years, time to revisit. There are so many great neighborhoods there, great attractions. I think what really makes staying in Dallas special is staying at one of their historic hotels right downtown. I love the Adolphus. Their details, it's just historic. It's beautiful right downtown. Houston, another big one that I love. Houston's great for families with the Space Center, water parks. They have great major museums there and great hotels as well. The Aloft Hotel right in downtown Houston has a rooftop pool, which is important to look for when you're going to these hot destinations. Their WXYZ bar, which brings all the entertainment right to you. But certainly looking south this time of year is a big tip for finding savings.
What about Americans who want to take advantage of falling gas prices with a road trip?
With people looking at Labor Day weekend, it's always, where can I take those quick, easy trips? On the East Coast, I say New York City. This is that last major weekend of the summer when New Yorkers head out of town. They head to the Hamptons. So this is when you come in, take advantage of the city being a little bit empty in early September. Stay at places like the New York Edition, which are right in the heart of Times Square, but still feel like an oasis, beautiful, sophisticated properties. On the West Coast, Los Angeles, but instead of staying in the typical, Hollywood, West Hollywood area, stay out somewhere like Santa Monica. They have fantastic properties like the Le Meridian Delfina that are close to the beach, close to all the great restaurants. But I think Santa Monica is one of those places when you're going to LA that you definitely want to stay because it has a completely different vibe than other areas of the city. And then finally, if you are looking for something a little offbeat, and certainly this isn't a drive destination, but think about heading international, somewhere like Mexico City, perhaps. This is that cultural hub of Latin America, and it's known, of course, for its fantastic food, its art scene, its fashion, and it can be one of those really great long weekend escapes. There's fantastic properties, even luxury properties like the St. Regis. You'll be surprised what you can get this time of year staying at one of those luxury properties downtown in a place like Mexico City.
Jeanenne, always a pleasure. Hope to have you back soon.
Thanks, my pleasure.
For more Business First AM, check us out on social media. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. And go to businessfirstam.com for where to see our show on TV.